So we're looking at what the role of observation is in discipleship. And as I notice in Jesus' ministry, the first stage seems to be simply the disciples observing Jesus' ministry. I notice this in the first 5 chapters of the book of Mark. I think there's only one incident in the first 5 chapters where the disciples are more prominent, and that's when Jesus tells the parable of the sower and the seed. And tells that parable, then he turns and explains that in more detail to the disciples. Otherwise, they are just kind of tagging along. They're looking at him. And what is Jesus demonstrating to them at that point? Well, he's demonstrating a few things. First of all, he's demonstrating his authority over all kinds of powers. The authority over the evil one, over health issues, like the paralytic that's just carried on the mat, is authority over the Sabbath. And so they're observing this, all this authority that Jesus has. They're observing Jesus' encounter with the religious leaders, the tension that is there. And Jesus is giving them the impression that the religious leaders are at odds with him. And if they're going to be following Jesus, the religious leaders are probably going to be at odds with them as well. So they're getting a feel for all of these things. And so they're asking questions. Who is Jesus? Who is this man? Is this person somebody we want to follow? So observation simply says, trying to sum up in their own minds who Jesus is.